Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is the town of Kaoski and we're finally kind of cash flow positive. We'll see if the winter is as kind to us as the summer has been, but we're kind of there or thereabouts. Once I think we do our own fabrics over here, I think that situation in terms of worrying about our cash flow will really change. Now, one of the things I forgot just in the last episode, I bought these new prison buses, and I'll quickly want to get them to this line here. So we'll do that, and we'll make a start on this one, and the next one we'll do the same thing there. Okay, and we'll make a start there. Now, what I'll also do is I'll have a bit of a look here and see if we can't get the line spacing sorted out. Now, I know we could use an end station, but for this one, I'm not going to worry too much about it. This is basically free labor sitting here that I'm not using at the moment, and I definitely need to start having a bit of a look at that. Now, we'll try and get this done so we get our direct clothing supplied. We made a bit of a mistake in terms of dropping some clothing directly here. But anyway, now we are still importing some stuff, and I think we got a bit of a drop because we were importing stuff for this, but now this is going pretty nicely. So people are now getting their needs met a little bit easier on this side, and probably a little bit easier on this side too. So it does, I think, make a fair bit of a difference that that we've got that additional space there. Hopefully, now the temperature has dropped quite a lot. If we're not careful, we're going to lose some tonnage here. So yeah, that kind of makes me think that we need to have a look at whether we use this distribution office to also potentially run a few trucks to these. Don't need many, but what that means is we could, from these vehicles perspective, we could take out these trucks, put them in the distribution office, grab an extra harvester and an extra tractor, and get things done just so much quicker. That's kind of the idea here, is that we try and do it that way. I do wonder how this intersection is going to work. I've got a funny suspicion it might not be an easy one. This is actually fairly close to being done. No, we need a few more things being delivered here too, and it's missing some bricks at the moment. Bricks is being loaded here. Oh, we're actually waiting on bricks to be built. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to speed that up at all. Because that'll mean we have even more pressure on the coal. What's happening over here? This is dropping quite a lot. I wanted to have a bit of a look. How many vehicles do we have related to this? We just have the one. Oh, no, that's a line. Let's have a look at the line. Yeah, just the one on that one. And I'm assuming just the one on this one too, huh? Yeah, so if we wanted to grab an extra dumper there, how many vehicles do we have related to this guy? Got the two lines. And I'm saying, that is saying vehicles, right? Let's just... Is this number of vehicles on the way to the building, number of vehicles moving on the line. So it's literally two vehicles. So we could... What is this? Hang on. It still has stuff left. Because you know what? So one of these lines, at least one of these lines needs to be dropping everything, right? Let's just have a quick look at these two lines. So there's two Kaoski industrial gravel lines. Let's see if we can get a little bit of detail on that. It's this one. And let's do that. And it's the other one. And we'll do that and have a quick look. Okay, so now... What are we saying? This one of them is waiting until unloaded. And the other one can wait until unloaded too now, because we're not loading here anymore. Nothing is loading here anymore. So the two vehicles should be more than good. So let's see if that helps us out a little bit. But certainly this journey can be a challenging one. We've only got like one person working there getting the quarried stone through. But I think we'll be okay. Even if we do run out a little bit, we will still ultimately be okay. Oh, and another thing that I kind of remembered over here was that we don't actually have any reasonable additional sporting stuff. So I wanted to have a quick look to see if there's anything we can do with sporting. Oh, no, this one is sport. This one is sport. Okay, so culture. Oh, culture is coming in here. Okay, all good. That's going to get done in just a minute. Done. 6 workers should be fine. It is getting its heat up there. So that's okay. We've got a little bit more. We've got our asphalt here, so that should be done. And then we'll get our clothing direct from there. People are now being serviced quite well, and people can now get a little bit more culture going on over here. Hopefully, that means everybody here is going to be a fair bit happier when we start doing some of the other bits and pieces. This is starting to get some stuff. This should be really close to getting done. Oh, we're waiting on more bricks, are we? Yeah, I do wonder whether we get a few more people in here, but I think at the moment it's probably us struggling with all of these construction sites and sending workers to all of them. There we go. We've got a few walking. There's a lot of stuff that's getting workers here now. A lot. So we potentially need to run. I don't know. Are we running out? We're running out of workers, I think. That's for the most part the issue. There we go. Now it's snowing. Let's have a quick look here. Oh, we lost it. Whatever was there, we lost it. Oh, no. I think we managed to pick up most of it then, because there's still some here. That's interesting. So maybe we did make it. Oh, there's always stuff on the ice. Maybe we did make it. Excellent. Let's just get the snow in now. Okay, so now we've got these guys doing their things. Is that built? The gravel component, at least. I do think we need more. Whoa, why are we... So, have a look. So that's October, though. November's not even done yet. November has gone pretty poorly for us. We've imported a fair bit more, and our exports have almost stagnated, to be honest. Well, not stagnated, but dropped. It dropped. The exports dropped. Culture and things should be picking up now. And hopefully sports is picking up as also. Let's have a quick look over here. If we do a look at sports. Sports are looking okay and probably a little bit more reasonable over here. Culture, is that coming up a little? Yeah, maybe culture is coming up a bit. Okay, and is this guy working? Closed due to bad weather? Oh, I thought this was a enclosed building. That's unfortunate. Did we ever see it running? I don't know. I don't know if we ever saw it running. Almost at the end of November. And we over 3,500. Just over 3,500. Let's have a quick look on our temperatures. They are holding steady. We just need to make sure that we keep the power going. But presumably with the prison buses helping out, that should be helping out a little bit more. There's a fair bit of felled trees to be picked up, so that's okay. This is all good with the boards. We probably don't need many people working here. Can we drop it down to really, is 5 the minimum? 5 going to be the minimum. 5's going to be the minimum over there. So little bits of workers everywhere. There we go. We're going in the greens again. Do we have a good view of loyalty now that I've added a few more people over there? Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it does look a little bit better. Our loyalty is... Look at this. Loyalty up here, 46, 47%. 44, 40... Really, almost nothing under 40. These two buildings are still a little bit out. I think the radio station is actually pulling its weight over here. I do think the radio station is pulling its weight. Can we... No. Loyalty is super important. I don't even mind about the culture. Loyalty is super important. Yeah, that's coming up quite nicely now. That's looking good. Stopped production. Let's go and have a look. This is unfortunately the big issue. We can't really have that happen. But we are making it. We are making it though. Why is this guy hanging out on gravel roads when you should be hanging out on our asphalt roads? Slowly getting done. We're waiting on gravel. I'm assuming we're not out. No, we're not. Is this done? Oh, we're waiting on a few mechanical components. I think we should be seeing a bit now. Still missing steel. Nothing is picking up at the moment. We don't have any other steel going anywhere, I think, at this point. Yeah, not yet. We'll have it coming here soon. The hope is that we can get it elsewhere first. Is this getting steel? Yeah, this is getting steel. But I think it's got most of it. So it shouldn't be too bad. Our population is still quite healthily over 3,500. If we have a look at it here, if we look at last month, that looked good, even though initially it looked pretty bad. I don't know. We do need these numbers to look a little bit better. We were barely positive, so we lost about 30k then on the last month, but into December it's starting to look fairly reasonable. And once we start sending some mechanical components out again, that would be quite good for us. So now we're missing power. Okay, hang on. Let's have a look. Are we out? Yeah, we're out. Where's my workers? Here they come. They're literally a few steps away. It just happened. So where are my... there goes one. Where are my buses? Here they come. Let me have a look at this. Why are they not picking up any prisoners? This is my concern. Why is this not actually happening? Is this guy picked up prisoners? No. Why do you not pick up prisoners? I wish I knew. Minimal government loyalty for employees, that's fine. But how do I know about prisoners working? Do they need to be happy to work? I've no idea. How do we... It's just naming it. I've no idea if workers' loyalty unknown won't be able to work. So how come... I do wonder, work shift. So there seems to be work shifts available. I just don't know why. Oh, hang on. Let's double check that route. Is there something wrong with that route? This one. Load and unload. Okay, so it's doesn't seem to be problematic there. Okay, interesting. Just have to keep doing that and see if that does in fact make a difference in the long term. This stuff is being built. Is this waiting on steel? Not quite yet. Yeah, I think we should get a batch of mechanical components now. Excellent. So let's up that number a little bit more. Get a few more people. Get that moving a little bit quicker so we can get a little bit more going. Yeah, about 50 workers over there. About 90 workers over here. This is filling up. This is filling up. This is slowly moving through. Once it gets a batch of workers, it should be doing its thing. Yeah, when that's working, this is still filling up with 2 workers over there. So that's good. That is good. That is good. So hopefully that means we will be a little bit more profitable now. Look at these guys. Look at these guys doing their thing here. Whether we need more workers, I do wonder. Can I close off this thing for the time being? Maybe if I do that, it'll take out the clothing and that'll be it. I wish I could shut it down. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If there's a little bit of clothing in there, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Are these guys moving reasonably pace? Yeah, and that's done. I like that. This section is slowly getting done. That's good. We need a little section of road over here. Get that in place so we can get that moving. Yeah, we could potentially do a little turnaround here as well. Oh yeah. None of this is sorted out yet, but we'll do need the asphalt first. Well, our population is holding, which means our power is holding, and our heating is holding, and that should mean that. Oh, and look at that. That's looking pretty good. So we can start thinking about building the next one. But yeah, everything takes a little bit of workers. Everything. There we go. Stopped heating. Let's just double check. I paused the game so we can have a quick look. So you've stopped because of workers, but you'll start working straight away. Okay, good stuff. So workers are coming in here pretty nicely, and we should have sufficient oil. The oil is being dropped off quite nicely there. How many? Yeah, we only have the one. We could do with another snowplow over here, guys. Do a little bit of this, right? Just drop all of these things, and we'll buy another snowplow. Okay, there's a fire. We'll double check the fire in just a minute. I've paused it. Let's get a snowplow in here. Something that can reasonably plow. Snowing at 23, 28, 19, 21, 43. That's the one. But it is double. Plows at 23, so that is a good one to have, but this one is probably sufficient for this area. Let's just grab one more of those and get this plowing area a little bit better defined. It's going up to 2,000. Probably shouldn't. If we drop that range a little bit, I don't think this area will actually ever get plowed, so we'll have to do that. And then we should have snow plows where we should have something over here. Technical. So we've got the snowplows over here doing their thing also. Forget about mud roads. We're now doing asphalt roads and gravel roads only. And there's only a few people doing that too. So anyway, if they overlap, it's okay. That helps. How many plows do we have over here? Let's just have a look. We've got 2 plows over here, and they are the quick ones. What we want is drop the mud roads, up the gravel, up the asphalt. Winter maintenance priority. None of the other stuff. Ooh, one-way roads. Actually, one-way roads do need a little bit, but they don't even get to the one-way roads. So no. Well, we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. This one needs one-way roads too then. 40, 30, and 30. There we go. There we go. We'll try and do that. We've got an extra snowplow. Hopefully that's going to help us out a little bit. It's pretty costly most of the times to get these vehicles for us. So at the moment, buying vehicles is where we lose a fair bit of money. Is this almost done? No, we are still waiting on. We are still waiting on this. Okay, hang on. I hope. Oh crap! Where's this vehicle? It's barely started, so the vehicle should be. Here it goes. Ooh, it's not going to make it. I'm worried. And I don't have a vehicle over here. Oh no! Let's buy a vehicle. It's not going to make a difference, but let's buy a vehicle. Speed 12. That seems to be the one. These two. Let's grab one of them at least. Get a vehicle in there. Oh no. That's why I built it. I don't know if this is going to work. Where's my vehicle? Come on. Run. Yeah, these roads are way too slow. It's not going to get there in time. This has been plowed though. Come on, we might have a shot. We might have a shot. If that road was plowed, No, it's not. This section is gonna probably burn down while it's in there. Okay, now we're in trouble. Because now none of this is power, right? Okay. Can we... Oh, there we go. Rebuild it very quickly. Continue construction. High priority. Get it done. It'll build quickly, but there's a lot of stuff that's now without power, I think. Actually, not that much. It's just this. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. Our extra vehicle here should hopefully sort things out. Oh, too low. Yeah, it's an interesting one, really. Here comes our new vehicle. So now that means we do have the ability to get some firefighters here. Okay, there's a heating problem with this one. Yeah, I know. I don't know how we're supposed to be managing that, because that means this one has a heating problem too, right? This one over here has a problem with heating. Ah, maybe this mod doesn't actually do it. But fire stations in the middle of nowhere should really not be struggling with heating, because I don't know how you're supposed to be doing it. How are you supposed to keep everybody happy and heated? Okay, so this building is done. Okay, now we need to do is drop down its workers to like 20% of what it is. So maybe 25%, we'll do that. It should have access to water. It does, certainly has access to water, so it's probably imported as it requires. Okay, but what we do need is this needs to get done. So for the time being, let's just switch it off. We're almost there. We're almost there. We are almost there. Interesting. I hope we can get that done fairly quickly. This is a high priority, so I'm assuming this will get done fairly quickly. Oh, it's got everything there it needs. Just needs a few workers potentially, and this mechanism, and that should be built really quickly. And then we'll get stuff back up and running, and hopefully we can start exporting some of these mechanical components again. That's good. Hopefully there's some people in there. One person. That's crazy. Does it need more than one? Is there another one coming here? Excellent. Another one. We're not even getting through our buffer here, even though these things aren't powered. Excellent. This one is still powered. Hopefully that'll be done very soon. Oh man, how many is this? 4 workers. Now we're going to fix that up. All good. Well and good. Is this done? This section is done as well. Okay, now we can actually start working on getting the asphalt going over here. So let's do that. Let's see about getting these roads asphalted. Make a start with that, and we'll do this section. What I'll do is I'll suspend the construction there for a minute while we quickly get that one sorted out there. Chaos Key Construction. We're out here, right? Pretty much. I don't know. They don't seem to take out the last bits and pieces there. This should get constructed now as well. It is under construction. I'm assuming that will be constructed too, right? Should be able to. Yeah, all good. So get that constructed now. Okay, this is done. Okay, so we'll have to do a little bit of maneuvering over here. We haven't seen the power go out in quite a while, which I'm very happy to report seems to be working. This is still dropping because we have spent a bit of money on stuff, and we're not... Oh, and this is done. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we'll limit amounts. We don't want aluminum in here. We want prefabs. We want bricks. We don't want wood in here. We want planks, and we don't want that. So is that kind of what we're going to do? Are we going to say that's what we're after? And then we do have room for electronic components and mechanical components also. And they can all be dropped off over there. Excellent. And then we can move our construction team forward. That's excellent. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with that. We do need to Wow, we lose so much money during winter, but we did import a few vehicles. So anyway, we should have fixed that one by now. So now our power should be back up and running, and now we do have a little bit of firefighting action going on over here. We can't even get them a connection on this side though. I'm assuming that's going over. Mechanical, yeah, absolutely. Mechanical, missing some steel, so that's all good. And the steel is on its way. Should be getting the steel through fairly quickly. This is a fair bit of stuff available over here. These vehicles, do we have vehicles parked? We actually have vehicles parked there. So we may want to up those numbers a little bit. So let's just see. The coal store, let's make sure to drop off to about 50%. So we'll get that coal store up a little bit more. The iron ore is at 50% too. So I think that's going to be all good. Let's get that moving. Look at that. Our population is actually steadily increasing through winter as well. If we go to last month, which is December, look at that. That's beautiful. The people are actually quite a lot more happier. Did we have any escapes last month? Yeah, we had a few. This year, last year, yeah, a few, but not that much, And ultimately, our population is growing, so it's looking fairly reasonable. We can probably start work on this one. What's our... Oh, look at that. The happiness is coming up. And our alcohol addiction is nothing major. And let's just have a quick look at this one here, 41. Look at that. It's all improving. Our that one over there is a little bit lower. Yeah, the heating problem down here is always going to be a bit of an issue for us, I think. So this guy doing a bit of an export. Yeah, definitely. Our exports are looking good. Yeah, our exports are looking reasonably well now. Tourism income is holding fairly steadily. It's interesting that this thing isn't working during winter. I wish it did. Honestly thought it was going to. Let me put an extra 3 in here. If I can't... Yeah, just get a little bit more in the 3 line here. That'll be good. So this gives a few more 3s right up here. This should be doing fairly well. We ran out of what here? I don't think we're running out of stuff. Are we moving the clothes? It's just... let's just do that and see about moving the clothes. I think it should be using the clothing. We could get a truck to move it, though. We could get a truck. Electricity problem. Let's have a quick look. What's going on here? Yeah, they're just arriving. I think the extra bus was actually what made this work, to be honest. The extra bus. Is that done? Okay, so let's get moving on this one then. Okay, so let's get moving on that one. So that section has been done. Now we'll get moving on this. And we'll slowly get all of this asphalted to down there. Excellent. Actually pretty reasonable now. These sections of roads needs a little bit more love in terms of the technical services over here, I think. Because this section is where it all slows down quite a lot. And even these, we just do need the highway sections done. Yeah, so that technical services one should be able to run this. Let's have a quick look over here. Now we've got one-way roads, actually. That's part of our issue here. So 50% of your work towards the one-ways. And then 20% to asphalt and maybe 30% to gravel. There we go. So keep a focus on that, and these should be pretty quick and effective. So please do run those one-ways for us, and then get the gravel going. And I believe our gravel road goes all the way up to here now. Nice. Okay, so in this area, we will need a spot to drop off workers as well as a spot to pick this up. So we may have a bit of a look at that. What I'll do in the meantime is we'll bump the gravel up to over there as well. And we can certainly start getting that done too. Happy days. There's a long way to go. So I wouldn't want us to, and obviously we won't have, okay, let's have a quick look here. Where does this guy go? Yeah, it's not even close. So we'll have to get ourselves a fire station over here too. just to make sure that we can manage this, because this infrastructure is going to be expensive and we don't want to rebuild it every now and again. The money is looking good. The money is looking good. Now, did we finish off this one? Oh, we did. Okay, now let's sort this out and start doing our own stuff. So we need crops. We do need chemicals in there. We do not need fabrics. We do not need alcohol. We don't need food in here. We don't need clothing. No electronic components, no mechanical components, no plastics, and no electronics. So it's basically crops and chemicals, right? Crops and chemicals. Oh, well, we do need fabric because it's going to be an outputting fabric for us, right? Crops and chemicals outputs fabrics. Excellent. So that's what it's going to be. Let's just have a look at our ratios ever so quickly. Lots of crops, very minuscule amounts of chemicals. Okay. So this needs to be like 80-70% of it. Something like that seems pretty reasonable. Those 5 tons of that, though, we need 80 tons for half a ton, right? No, 20 tons for half a ton. So we're about, actually, we can drop this a little bit more. So something like that seems to be very reasonable. And that gives us 5 tons. So that's 444. A little bit more on the crops, though. Okay, so that seems like a good one for us. Now, in order to bring some stuff in here, we need a few vehicles. We need a few vehicles. So what are we doing? These have very little stuff connected to it yet. I think this is the right place to have it doing it. So let's just say, so we've already got the... We don't have. Okay, so let's just grab this. Let's just say, I'm going to add this guy. Let's just pause while we do that because we don't know what's going on. And we're going to add that guy. Okay, so when you go there, what? Oh, it's got the wrong kinds of vehicles. So forget about any of these things. We're definitely not. Ooh, I don't want you to be running. Okay, remove that one for the time being. What we need is vehicles that can do chemicals and crops. They're both closed hulls. So and it does fabrics as well. So give me 3 odd vehicles, I think. Okay, we need covered hulls. We need them to be fairly quick and effective. That one's pretty good. Yeah, I think actually that's the one we're going to do. That's 80Ks, and this one is 62. Now let's go with the 80K one then. And that does 7.2 tons. So let's give me. I think we're going to need at least 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 of them. Bring 3 of them in, and once it's here, we'll see about how we use that. Excellent. I'm so glad that that's done. So hopefully that means we're going to do some reasonable stuff here. And our population is still growing and our unemployment rate is reasonably high. 49 workers available. Why do we not see not enough spots here? There should be. You really shouldn't have to worry too much about not getting your kids to school. This is looking reasonably well. How's the health looking? Yeah, health is coming up as well. Everybody is getting their access to their sport. This is coming up. Government loyalty. My goodness, look at that. I think the radio station makes an enormous difference. The radio station makes an enormous difference. We can start construction over here. So let's do that. We'll get construction going. This should be underway also. Probably waiting on a vehicle or two to come here. That's done. Okay, so what do we need to do now? And this is done also. Excellent. This has got 31 tons of crops. Okay, let's have a quick look. I've paused it. When we're working with these guys, I'm pausing things for a minute. So what are they doing? We can put a ton more vehicles in here. At the moment, all covered hulls, right? Yeah, they're all covered hulls and they're all doing a variety of stuff. So we're getting crops from the customs house, which we'll continue to do. You're also picking up bread from here, which you'll continue to do, and you'll unload that, which you'll continue to do. You'll then unload food at a number of different locations. So we do need to have a bit of a look at that. The grain storage itself is a pickup point for you. Excellent. Okay, so what we need to do, can we copy? One of the things that I haven't actually checked is whether we can copy change workplace depot of all vehicles. Call all vehicles home. We can't actually redo that. Okay, so let's just move all of our vehicles over there. Okay, and then from this one, what we're going to do is set it up to say you are going to probably load over there, to be honest. You will be unloading and loading over here. Ooh, that's an interesting one. We'll see. Maybe we'll move these guys over here and have them pick up from these areas. That's good. Okay, so forget about the unloading. We'll have to have a look. Unloading and loading. Okay, that's okay. Then we have to come in here where you will be loading and unloading depending on what you've got. And then the places that needs food. So there. They need alcohol here. That is fine. The prison needs food and the orphanage needs food. Right? No one else needs anything. Why would you be able to go there? Anything else? Kind of stuff won't just break, I think, but it is coming here, right? We're not dropping off here. This building is already assigned. That's okay. Probably the last one we clicked. Anything else? Oh, the hotel. And the hotel. I was thinking there must be something else. There was something else. Okay, and the hotel. And what we're saying is we're not Kiosk warehouse, we're not loading, we're unloading. Okay? We're not loading, we're unloading. The pub, we're unloading. The prison, we're unloading. The orphanage, we're unloading. The small hotel, we're unloading. And that's pretty reasonable. Then we will also be unloading to there, the fixed products. Okay, so that's it. So let's get that in place. Okay. So we'll wait with that. Once that's done, once we've got them there, once we've got the vehicles there, the first vehicle will enter and we will quickly set up the stuff. So you can load there, okay? And what you can do is you can unload food and you can unload alcohol, okay? To be honest, if we're doing the exports from here also, it might be a bit of a challenge. So let's forget about that for the time being. So the road cargo station, you are... Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that's actually going to work. We do need the two different maneuvers there because what we're basically wanting to do is fill it up. So forget about loading at the road cargo station. Just unload that to about 30%. So that'll be a lot, actually. Let's drop it down to 10%. That's 300 tons. Make sure we've got 300 tons of crops in there. Then at warehouse 2, which is this one, we will be we'll be loading food and alcohol, but we won't be unloading. That is an interesting one. Question is whether we just run, you know what? Load here. Crops, don't unload. Do unloading there, like so. There we go. That's what we're after. Let's do it this way around. But it's still not going to give you a buffer, though. Now it's not going to give you a buffer. So we'll have to do it the other way around. Okay. Other way around. Now we're not going to have a buffer. So it's a little bit interesting. So we're definitely going to load. We're going to unload here up to about 10%. Then Kiosk Warehouse 2, we're going to load these things. And we're going to take it. We're not going to unload anything here, though. And then we're going to take it all to the other places. So at this Kiosk Warehouse, we would like... Oh, no, not crops. We would like food delivered. but no alcohol. At warehouse 2, we would like food delivered, but no alcohol. At the pub, we would like alcohol. At the prison, we would like food delivered. And at the orphanage, we would like food delivered. And at the hotel, we would like food and alcohol delivered. So both things. There we go. And that should be reasonable. So now what this means is these vehicles will be running. In here. Now, I think if we do 4 vehicles on this side, taking into account these 2 as well, we can do a bit of other stuff here. But yeah, it's interesting. So now, if we are loading this, yeah, we won't have a buffer if we use the same one, because I don't mind you emptying these things out all the way. But I want a buffer. I don't want, if it's less than 50% of what's supposed to be stored, I don't want it to go to the exports. Okay. So now, presumably, we should start seeing that happening. Okay, now on this side, I'm going to go and clear all of this out. And we're going to say, you are going to grab all of these guys. Okay, so you've got all of these fields and you're going to load at all of those fields until they're empty. You're going to have this guy where you're going to unload food. So you're going to have, of course. So just remove that one. Put that one in place where you're going to unload. No, forget about it. You're going to unload there. Not load. And then we'll also grab the export component. So the export component will be the next piece. We'll do this one here and that one there. So once all of that is done, we'll unload there. Perfect. So what I'm doing now is I'm grabbing these 2 covered vehicles. So we move you over there and move you over there. Okay. So once they're there, we'll quickly finish them. Interesting. So hopefully this will start being really quick. Okay, so they're there. Okay, so we're going to load on all the fields. We're going to unload at the road cargo station. Well, that one you can unload until it's full. And because you can only get it from the fields. And then at warehouse 2, we would like you to pick up food and alcohol once you've got maybe a 50% buffer in there, and you're going to unload, no, not crops, you're going to unload food and alcohol. So only once that's a 50% buffer of food and alcohol. And it does currently have a 50% buffer of food, but not of alcohol. So the question is, do we go about upping that buffer even a little bit more? I think so. Let's get it up to about 60% before we do. Okay, there we go. And food is a good one. We could do with a couple of extra vehicles in here, to be honest. So what I'll do is maybe I'll grab... What's the size of these guys? Oh, they do 10 tons. Let's grab 2 more of these guys and see about that. That should be pretty good now. Excellent. Guys, I'm enjoying it. Are we starting construction here? Yes. And so what we need to do is just trim that back to the bare minimum. We don't want any more action there. What's happening over here? Have we got our vehicles in place? Okay, our vehicles have arrived. So let's quickly have a look here. So you are going to go and unload at Kioski Warehouse 3. We would like you to unload crops. Ooh, interesting. It can go and get crops from the other one, though. So we'll do that. We'll get internal crops. And what you would want to do is you'd also want to unload this. Okay. So the question is, you're running up there anyway, but I don't think they can run there. I do wonder if they can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We want to get up to about maybe a 30 or let's just start with 30%. So it's crops and it's that. And what you want to do is you want to load that and take it to. Ooh, okay, hang on. You want to load that and take it here. Okay, so we want to unload our fabric there, and we don't care. We can fill it up. We can just fill it up. That's fine. And I'm thinking, do we come and pick up crops here though? It's closer. It's definitely closer. Let's put it in there, and what we'll do is we'll come and load up crops over there. But we also need to put the customs house in there. So let's add the custom house, and at the moment you are going to come and load here chemicals and maybe crops. Okay, let's leave it there. If we need additional crops, we'll do that. How many vehicles did I get? 3 of them. Yeah, that should do the trick. They're going to go and get the crops, I think. And we should be exporting. No, lots of vehicles bought. Lots of vehicles being bought. We're out of steel again. But everything seems to be working. And I'm happy to report these things are slowly filling up. Got people there, even though the temperature is a little bit low, so people might be getting a bit sick. Happy to say that our health is going up a little bit. And still our population is going up. We're getting through winter and our population is going up. Even though people are dying every now and again, our birth rate is in excess of it. Okay, now that's done. So now the next piece of the puzzle. We need to come and deliver stuff over here. And we could certainly get an open hull vehicle over here. So I might do that. I might grab us one open hull vehicle on this side to bring boards in here. To be honest, do we do this for all of them? I think let's do that. Instead of building yet another piece, let's get a separate open hull vehicle here. So that one would take about 9 tons and it runs at 80 kilometers. This one takes 13 tons at 60 kilometers. 10 tons. That is a little bit cheaper though, but I don't think that's necessarily going to make a lot of difference for us. I'd rather actually going quicker might be quite useful. Instead, there's extra 20 Ks. So let's grab a couple of these instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 of them should do the trick. Let's get 4 of them over here, and then we'll start filling this up with stuff. Yeah, it's been a costly month in terms of vehicle purchases, so we'll just wait for those vehicles to get in here, and then we'll quickly set it up, and then hopefully we can move things through from there. What's happening in terms of construction over here? We're waiting on some gravel. Are we out of gravel? Can't be. No, there's a fair bit of gravel available. There's just a lot going on, I think. Oh, it's done. It is done, guys. It is done. Okay, let's get the next section of asphalt going. I'm pretty comfortable to just quickly remove a little section here. I'm going to remove that so that we can do these sections. So let's start off by doing that little section, which of course is probably not even going to be able to get a mechanism, but it should get workers there once the stuff is there, and then we'll start doing the rest of it. I do like the fact that we've got these asphalt roads. They're much quicker. They work so much better. We still have heating problems at especially fire stations. These are looking brilliant. I mean, look at this. We could be exporting way more bitumen. Oh, it's beautiful. We're doing a great job here, I think. We can, I think, start thinking about the next power station there. Just waiting on those vehicles to set that up, and then that'll be the end of the episode. This has been quite an interesting episode, even though we've played through winter here. But I think we're at a point where we're, oh yeah, chemicals and stuff is ready to go. So let's pop in a few workers there. 20 of them should be sufficient. I'm really keen to see how that goes. So here they come. Here they come. Hoping we'll see them all the way through to the end there. Yeah, here they come. Gonna go in there. 1 or 2. And here we go. So now we're starting to do our very own, we're missing water? Hang on. How come we're missing water? I thought we can get water from here. Ah, that's an interesting one then. So what that means, what does that mean? We're not getting water here? Water tank imports. So we actually have to import water directly here now. Oh man, that's not great. That is not what I had in mind. That is certainly not what I had in mind. Yeah, that's not what I had in mind. My goodness. Now, so that means I'll need to bring in, oh geez, so I'll have to buy another vehicle here so that I can actually drop off water here. I think that should be okay. And we're already going to the, okay, that's okay. So let's grab ourselves, well, let's add this connection. We'll leave it there. It's only going to be unloading. Let's switch it off for the time being so we don't unload any of that. Let's go and grab ourselves a bit of a vehicle here. 2 vehicles. Oh my goodness. So we will need, oh, we can't get it. We can't get it? Oil tanker? We can. No? These are all cisterns, but that's for seemingly they're for oil. That is an interesting one. Okay, so we can't actually do the distribution office do that. So how on earth are we gonna get it done? How are we gonna get this? Let's okay, what I'll do is I'm going to end this episode and we figure it out in the next one. Before we end, let's quickly have a look right over here. So these guys have arrived. So what we're going to do now is go down here and see. So the industrial, okay, so we haven't actually added anything in here yet. So what we want to do now, are they parked or are they doing something? Oh crap, they're doing something. What are they doing? Doesn't seem to be doing. Oh, they might have gone to get fuel. Right, anyway, doesn't matter. What we'll do, from an open hull perspective, the only one that can, yeah, it's all unloading there. Okay, fair enough. So really, they can't pick up anything apart from unloading here. So that's okay. So that's fine. Now what we'll do, what is it unloading there though? Fuel. It's unloading fuel there. That's the thing. Okay. Now, what we want to do is say, drop off stuff over here. And we would like you to pick it up there. And pick it up here. And pick it up there. And pick it up here. So bricks, prefab, steel, and boards is what we've got. Okay, and we've already got the customs house. Oh, and the other thing we need to do is pick up from over there if we can. Okay, so that is it for what we can actually link up to this. So we would like here to also pick up, not at this point, so don't do that at the moment. The gas stations and the likes, and another gas station. Okay, and now here we're unloading some gas, and here we are... Which one is this? Here you would like to unload, please. At the sawmill, you're going to load up on this. At the bricks you're going to load up on that. Prefabs and steel and mechanical components you're going to load up, not unload. Definitely load up if you can. Actually, for the time being, let's just not put you there until we get a covered hull in here. So we might actually also do a bit of a covered hull, and then we'll also be able to pick up electronics at the same time. So grab me one extra small covered hull. There you go. Bring that one in, and that should do the trick for us. Guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. We are burning through this money yet again, but I think we might be getting ourselves to the spot where we'll get things a little bit better. I do need to figure out our water and sewage over here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Leave your comments down below. What are you thinking of our town that has been cash flow positive, but is not anymore because we're expanding too quickly? But anyway, I think I'm quite happy with our progress thus far. There's lots of stuff happening. It's almost constant, even during the winter. I just need to sort out a few more things. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.